Donnie and Chris Davisson, welcome to Muster Mic Sessions for 2024 and your very first Gympie Music Muster. How are you finding it?
No, it's amazing. I mean, does it get any better than this? It's the first. We've been to Australia. We've done a few festivals and all that here, but this is the first time we've been out in the bush, in the woods. It reminds us of home. It's just like back home, West Virginia. But you guys are just awesome. I mean, I can't even explain how great it is walking out on that stage and that far from home and everybody singing along on your songs and you guys are you got it.
Are we allowed to adopt you as, honorary Australians? Because it
We're
feels
ready.
like you are.
Bring it on. We're ready to come back and start spending half our year over here touring.
I don't even want to go home.
Okay.
I'll stay. I'll stay forever. You just tell me I can, and I'm here.
Your family might not appreciate that if you don't head back. But and you've been saying all weekend that it does remind you of home. Which parts remind you, Gympie to West Virginia? What are the similarities?
It's just I think we all relate. It's you guys are real. This is like the real Australia. We've been in the cities and everything, but even at that, everybody's real. You guys are so into the music and the terrain and the culture and everything is so similar. Like, we're staying in Amamore, just a few minutes down the road, and when we get up and look off the porch, it looks just like our farm back home. I mean, you've got all the hills and the rolling hills and the mountains, and it's just beautiful. There's cows in the yard and chickens in the yard, and then same way at my house back home. So it's really nice to have that far away from home.
I think it's the people too, just I personally relate with just seeing all the families together, and you can tell, they're getting together and doing something. It's like a family reunion here. I've witnessed, all ages, the little kids coming up, the older folks coming up, and I think it's similar to the people, what we call a holler back home where we live in the outskirts. Our farm's about 17, 18 miles out from our little town, and it's just the community of people taking care of each other, and just the hard-working folks that taking a break from what they do every day and getting together and relaxing and having some fun. So
seems like it's simple, like the simple life, like
Well,
back and.
I've choked up several times this weekend, and I was telling somebody on an interview there a while ago, that we've been doing this since we were little kids in family bands. We're several generation musicians, and out of my entire travels, last night on that stage with the Sunrise dancing group and the stories they told before that in their performance, and them getting on stage, that might be the highlight of my entire career, one of the most spiritual moments I've ever had on a stage. So.
That's fantastic.
We did the title song Home off of our new record, and they come out and played the didgeridoo and danced with us on that song, and it was something. I had cold chills, like a lump in my throat, like it meant something. I could feel it. Like, you guys you got it going on here.
Yeah, cool. So you have put a lot into the last 4 days.
I told Oz, the promoter here last night, I said, you got everything in my body. I didn't have anything left when I went out of here last night. I left it all on stage, and he did too. So we give it all.
I've still got something in that boot from the shoey the
other. Oh no, no, not the shoey. So when you go back home, what are you going to tell people about the Gympie Music Muster?
How amazing it is.
Yep,
I don't think I'm going back home.
Oh, okay,
I thought I was staying.
That's
here.
right. When you ring them back home.
And that's another part of it. All of our fans and everything back home, they're following all this. And it makes me proud because they're proud that we're here. And I wish I could bring our whole state of West Virginia over here with
all
you guys,
of them
just
here.
so they get the experience. They're getting a little taste of it through social media and all that, but you have to be here to feel this and experience this. It don't happen anywhere else like this. That's what I'm taking.
That's beautiful. And what is the rest of when you do eventually have to leave? And I know it's tonight, but let's say you're going to stay for a lot longer. But when you do get back home and get back into real life, what does the rest of 2024 look like and into 2025 for you two?
We've been out for a couple of months now on the Out of the Woods tour, which is with Oliver Anthony, and we've been doing arenas and stadiums, anywhere from 8,000 to 15,000 seat venues. So we've been blessed to be on that tour the last couple months. But we're going back and wrapping up on that. Then we're going to get in the studio and record some new music for everyone, and start getting ready for our 2025 tour. And hopefully that includes Australia. So we're hoping to come back here for a couple weeks to maybe a month or something.
Wow.
And do some stuff. So early 2025. So
Okay, you're going to
tuned.
bring the family, or obviously
yes.
all of your state?
No, we will be bringing the next time
Yeah.
the full band and full family with us. So.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
And tell us about the song that you're going to perform for us today.
Yeah, this one, Donnie actually come up with the title to this song. We've kind of waited our entire career to put this last record out, Home is Where the Heart Is, and he had this title tucked away, and the day we wrote this, very unique situation even for us. We had a friend of ours named Sierra Farrell. She's a very well-known artist from Appalachia. We kind of grew up with her since she was younger and we were younger, and she's kind of making a big splash in the music industry, and she'd never done a co-write before or wrote with anybody other than herself. So we put together her first co-write in Nashville, and we went to this old studio with all this old gear. Had like gear from Jimi Hendrix recordings in it, some of the Leonard Skinner microphones, and this vibe was started that day.
They had the piano from Layla. You remember the song Layla from Eric Clapton? That piano was in the room,
Fantastic.
the original piano. Yeah, it was
But
crazy.
the vibe that day was just unreal, and we started just spitting songs out, and this was the last song out of 7 songs we wrote that day. And
We wrote 7 songs in one day.
and it's got some of the McCurry, Dale McCurry guys. Rob McCurry is involved. Vince Herman from Leftover Salmon, and just a couple other friends of ours and this song ended up standing out. The last song, which usually the one you wouldn't expect to picked its head up, but this one was like just something special about it, and we ended up cutting it and recording it. And got to cut it with at Cowboy Jack Clement's old studio with Dave Ferguson and Brent Cobb producing it. And we've really I don't think we're getting ready to put a video out, so it might be the first time anybody's heard this. So,
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
called Appalachian Breeze.
Okay, can't wait to hear it. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
on
you.
Muster Mike
Thank
Sessions.
you, Cold concrete and busy streets are making me feel old. It's an empty grave that eats away fire in my soul. But in my mind, I'll go back in time down an old gravel road. A one-horse town, my grandpa's ground, place that I call home. I wanna hum along to an old-time song, roll my pants up to my knees, where till I free my mind in a cold mountain stream. If home is where the heart resides, I'm a million miles away. Let the sun shine down on me in that Appalachian breeze. You see, long ago I hit the road, be what I could be. Chasing dreams ain't all it seems, it gets harder to believe. But in my mind, I'll go back in time, now I'm stuck out on the streets. And all the things I've been chasing got away from me. I wanna hum along to an old time song, roll my pants pants up to my knees. Where till I free my mind in a cold mountain stream. If home is where the heart resides, I'm a million miles away. Let the sun shine down on me in that Appalachian breeze. I wanna hum along to an old time song, roll my pants up to my knees. Where till I free my mind in a West Virginia stream. If home is where the heart resides, I'm a million miles away. Let the sun shine down on me in that Appalachian breeze. Let the sun shine down